This already I told you this is a Teflon pipe. It is connected to the pump. Why I am giving this? The people say use some metal also like this. But in every place metal is there. But here there is no metal. I am using a Teflon. To use a Teflon also I tell you that because I want to find it out the air bubble is entering or not. If you use this pipe, you won't find the glass, what you call air bubble. At the time it may chance to enter into the column. Okay. Before entering into the column, you have to remove that. If you see, then only you can. For that, you will place the Teflon pipe. You can place it. Air bubble is there. Is it? When the air bubble is there, should not be operated. First, you have to remove the air bubble. Then only should be operated. Clear? Okay. This is a connector. Okay. There is a two part will be there in which and all the instruments in HPLC. There is a two part. What is the two part? One is that we call as the operating part. Another one we call as the functional part. As a people, we need is a functional part. Technical people need a operation part we need. As a technical people, they need a functional part. But you can learn both the things. It is not a big thing in this. You come to the operating position. Yeah, this is the operating position. See, first what we'll do, first you have to connect the electricity because it is work through electrical power. Is it enough? First you switch on that. There. Please give the connection. The back wire will be there. Please give the connection. 2 ml, 3 ml, 4 ml, 9.9 ml is there. Can you say? 9.9 ml. That is the mark is some called the dot marks. This is a finding out that what pressure you use. That is showing the digital as well as in the like this also. While you are operating, you are working in digital only. But while you are learning this only. Because both the things you can find in the industries. Some people are using digital, some people are using like this also. Both the things you should know. While you are operating, you are working on digital only. Because it is familiar for you, but it is not familiar for you. See now that what you call they'll show the pressure. What pressure is using to push the 1 ml per minute. When it is using the pressure is varied from what you call mobile phase system to mobile phase system. What's the mean of that? If I use a 7:3, they require a different pressure. If I prepare a 5:5 of the same, that is also required a different pressure. I mean pounds per square inch. This is one more problem you can find that what you call the pressures has a lot of units. Is it or not? Because you know that kg is only the one unit. When we are weighing kilogram or liter we call it. Is it or not? But here it is that pressures each country is developed by their own methodology. US people always they use PSI. But if you come to the UK people are not using the PSI. They are using the Pascal. Japan and other people they are using bar. Depend upon the country manufacturer, they'll give their own unit only because they are familiar with that. Is it or not? What they'll give. But you ready to conventions of that. That is what I explained. Knowledge. Knowledge is very, very important. They given that 6000 psi. What's the mean of that? The pump ability to push a mobile phase at they can use a pressure up to 6000 psi. Is it possible to use complete pressure? No, we are not using complete pressure of a 6000 psi. Then what pressure we are using? Maximum we are using 4000 psi only. We will not go for beyond that. If you go beyond that, what's happening? Here you can give the control like that. See, if I am giving the button that arrow mark is at 4000. When it comes to beyond the 4000, how can I come to know that light is blink? Light on. Then we can find it out it is crossing our limit. Got my point? I'll give that 4000, exactly 4000 comes the light on. Following to that column, they require 1500 or 1000, 6000 psi. For example, what I am observed. But I want to make fast analysis, I want to make 3 ml per minute. Immediately I adjusted to 3 ml per minute. 1 ml it uses 1.5. For 3 ml, 4.5. But I given is here as a 4000. Then immediately what's happening? The light blink switched off. Means in this condition I can't possible to work 3 ml per minute. I can work 2 ml only maximum. Immediately you have to reduce to 2 ml, you have to work on 3 ml. Then you can think also, 6000 PS is that you can adjust it to 6000, then you can work. But sometimes what's happening, If it required a little bit more, then comes to 6000. What's happened? It is not automatically off. I am telling that the leakage is there everywhere. Means backflow will be there. Then your system T connector is there. Okay. T connector, why called? See, I forgot to explain that we are using the dual pump system for analysis. When it is sucking, solvent should be moved this side. Further, they given the connector to T connector. When it is sucking, it will move like this. When this piston is sucking, it is move like that. Clear? Then after that, see that from T connector, it is connected to that here, like nut-like structure is there. This nut-like, don't feel like that. It is a connector. It is a check valves. It is a check valve. What the check valves they do? Avoid the backflow. Avoid the backflow. How it is do? Because when the solvent is moving one side, okay, the bottom check valve is open. The solvent is entering inside. Then it has to push, means top check valve is there. It will open. It goes inside. The bottom one is closed. Like that, it works. Okay. Yeah, anything happened in the purging system, if I want to remove it, I can remove from here only, is it or not? Otherwise, what's happening if I am given the connection inside? I have to go there, open complete things, I have to remove, is it or not? Further, they are connecting between the unions. Clear? Inside there is a connector, one small instrument is that is we call as a pulse dampener. What pulse dampener do? Pulse dampener, D-U-M-P-N-E-R. Pulse, you know that common. Okay, dampener or HPLC dampener also they use. What's the function of that pulse dampener or HPLC dampener? To make the pulse smooth. Immediate question comes, where the pulse? You are also having pulse. You are checking that pulse. Okay, what is the mean of that pulse? The blood is moving with how many times it pumps. Is it enough? Same thing it is also here also happen. When it is sucking and pushing, the vibration will be there, is it or not? But in HPLC directly if you call them, if you send that with the vibration, your compounds are not analyzed properly. Is it or not? The same flow, one time if it is 1 ml means it should be a same flow. They should not be like this. Is it or not? Here pulse comes, why we are checking that? That is we need, is it or not? That time should be pushed, is it or not? But here, continuously should be. If it is here continuously happening means pressure sensor. Back pressure sensor. Do you know that what's the mean of back pressure? The pressure. Well-known examples I'll give to you. Easy to find out. When we are in the childhood, we are playing with the raining. Is it enough? The raining water we are enjoyed a lot. Is it enough? Okay. When the raining water comes in the downside, we are constructing some bridges, we are leaving some boats, we are enjoying with that. Is it enough? Pana, did you construct it? If it is little bit force, is that? It will go. Is it enough? Then for that we are constructing one more. Is it enough? That is we are playing. Yeah, the pressure means, see that when the water comes or mobile phase comes, there is a obstruct is there. What is that? Column. Column is a packed material. It has to solvent, it has to enter means it will not go. It will come back. Is it enough? Then it will push by using pump, should be enter. But what is the coming back is that pressure should be recognized. Is it enough? That is we call it the back pressure sensor. If it is not sensed, what's happening? Pump doesn't know that what the amount will come back. Means your system goes. For that reason, they have to find out one condition. Another condition, if they come to know that how much it is coming back, then it can push that much pressure. Is it or not? Yeah, that is called done by the back pressure sensor.